You're confusing us. What do you even know you're saying? I'm like, okay, these guys, see what they're doing. Sometimes I'll see them just fall down. I say, why did they fall down? They'll say, they'll give them card, yellow card. As the game never starts, they're giving people yellow card. What is happening? You know what? I said I cannot watch this game. I went to go and ease myself at the restroom. I said, if you see how my heart was palpitating, I was scared. I don't like watching ball. Oh. I cannot watch. You cannot stay around me to watch ball. You'll be irritated because I'll be yarning dust. I don't know what I'm yarning. My whole soul will be in the game, and I don't understand what I'm watching. I just know that I want whoever it is I'm favoring to win. So eventually, I just told my driver, I said, let's go. Please, let's go. I'll be checking Twitter to know what the scores are. Up until 12, it was, I think, around 12 or so, and I saw that they were going to do extra time. Extra time, it was still 0-0. Then they now did penalty. So any of you who is not happy with what happened yesterday, our guys tried. I mean, they really tried. They held those guys down. It was a tough game, a very tough game. So they tried. It was unfortunate what happened. I followed this. I followed what the conversations on Twitter. I followed some sports pundits and some sports analysts and commentators. They said the Nigerian team actually held it down. Aside from the guy, I think Chikeze or something, right? Is it Chikeze, Barrister Darlington? Chukwueze, yes, Chukwueze. Everybody was saying Chukwueze was just whatever, but I would say something. We tried. So congratulations to us. For everyone who was hopeful, looking forward to that game, we tried. We're proud Nigerians. And I know that that's one thing that unites us, that keeps us together. Don't mind all the political juggernaut that decided to go ethnic about the whole thing. Oh, now Igbo person put us for this one. Now Igbo person, Amagi, don't mind those ones, Jerry. They don't get job. Their job is just to be nuisances in whatever capacity that they are.
2 minutes to the end of the game.
Regardless, Barrister, he's supposed to have scored. Whether they bring him 2 minutes or not, you don't sabotage. But I don't want to believe it's sabotage. I just want to think it's luck. Let's just say it's luck. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on from that. We tried, and congratulations to our team, our beautiful Nigerian team. You guys tried. Well done. Okay, so what are we discussing today?
We have a third place match.
At least we have third place. Everybody could agree that the Nigerian team actually tried. And I heard something about the referee, that he was being biased.
Yeah.
So it was now like Nigeria.
We played 11 against 12.
No, aside from that, I even heard that Ghana and South Africa are two countries that don't like Nigeria. So it was like we're playing against Ghana, VAR, South Africa, and Morocco. I heard that the referee did not even try to hide whatever it was that, he had against Nigeria.
Is there any country that loves you now?
No, but why now? It's not needed now.
Is there any country that
Barrister, we are strong and resilient. Nigerians always be, wherever they are, people would know them because they are who they are. Strong, determined, resilient. They always make a difference. Barrister, education, business, every aspect you can consider it. Nigerians always make a difference anywhere they go.
That was then. Right now, nobody wants you into their country.
Barrister,
leave that thing.
It's politics.
No, not politics. It's reality.
It's politics.
We
Barrister.
have lost it.
They envy us because they know we are dogged and resilient people. Have you ever seen a Nigerian outside this country? We stand out like the Golden Globe.
That was before.
It's still now, Barrister Darlington. Still now. Yes.
Even when your economy is number 4. What are you boasting of? What are you boasting of?
Barrister. Don't be a joy killer. Now envy. They're envying us.
What are you boasting of?
Everything about us, they envy. They envy our music. Okay. They envy our food. They envy our lifestyle. They envy our FZ. Don't mind them. It's envy.
They envy your corruption.
Hey, Chineke now, Barrister.
It is unimaginable.
Barrister, don't add to the sorrow now. Be cool. Eh?
Is that not a fact?
Please, we do this audio visual. Join us on YouTube at VOP903 FM. All right, here we practically discuss issues of national import. So you can join us virtually and begin to comment on the conversation that we're going to be having this evening at VOP903 FM. That's exactly where it is. So let's start off with what I consider to be the conversation. Okay. Unfortunately, the 3 young men that died in the GNI building, they had been buried in Anambra State. We even heard that they could not even see bodies. It was basically ashes. It was a very unfortunate incident. 3 young men Three brothers from the same family. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know whether to call it diabolical. I don't know. I really don't know the phrase. I don't know what to call it or what to term it, but it was sad. It was really sad. And I don't even know how the family of those brothers will be feeling now. Three grown men. You don't born picking, you don't groom them, they don't grow. And such a horrific way to die. Such a horrific way to die. It's not pleasant at all. And so they've been buried. Peterobi and a couple of other persons were, in the service of songs for the young men. And I do pray that their souls are in heaven with Jesus Christ. At the end of the day, you don't die gruesomely like that and go to hell, but you go to heaven. And I pray that their souls are with Jesus Christ. Oh yes, that's basically the situation that transpired. So three of the siblings that died in the Lagos fire, they've been finally buried, or their remains have been buried in Anambra State. Meanwhile, in this very recent development as well, U.S. Congressman Riley Moore has described Nigeria as the most dangerous country to be a Christian. He described Nigeria as the most dangerous country in the world to be a Christian, citing widespread killings, destruction of churches, and mass displacement of believers. This is coming a day after we heard about the lobbying that the Nigerian government was going to lobby with a particular Asta legal firm, where they're paying $750,000 monthly to the US, where they want to correct the narrative that it's not just Christians that are being killed or Christians that are dying. It is practically a situation of a jihadist movement. They are not necessarily targeting a particular religious group, and that they would also encourage the US to continue to help and assist them with whatever they can to rout out these guys. And up till now, the president has not returned to Nigeria. He is still in Abu Dhabi at this point in time. And the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, the ADC were asking, where is the president? He was sending a speech. So the question is, where has he been since last year? He has not come back to the country. Who is in charge? Because we did not hear officially if Kashim Shettima is the one in charge of events, in Nigeria, in charge of administration in Nigeria. Meanwhile, we heard that the court has fixed February 16 for suit seeking the registration of ADC, Accord Party, and three other political parties. There are fears that the court may be used by the current political party to register the ADC, thereby rendering some of the political aspirants there partyless. We had heard anyway before now that there was a grand plan to ensure that certain contestants or perceived contestants that are considered to be opposition ahead of 2027, the plan is to render them partyless. And now we are hearing that on February 16, the court is going to hear the commencement of hearing in a constitutional suit seeking the deregistration of 5 political parties, which includes the Fast Rising African Democratic Congress Action Alliance, for alleged failure to comply with constitutional performance requirements. So what are these constitutional performance requirements that these parties have refused to adhere to, that it is possible they may be deregistered? And also, the suit was filed by the National Forum of Former Legislators against the ADC, Accord Party, Zenith Labour Party, Action Alliance, and Action People's Party. So a lot of persons were saying, oh, it's APC, it's Tinubu, they don't want to be they want to go unchallenged. Well, it is not APC, it is not Tinubu, it is what they call them, National Forum of Former Legislators against the ADC. Now, these former legislators, we don't know what political party. The immediately would be that it is the All Progressives Congress or it is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu who is in charge of this. Well, those persons call themselves Association of National Forum of Former Legislators against the ADC. They are saying they did not meet up with constitutional requirement. And based on the 1999 Constitution as amended, it empowers the INEC, that is Independent National Electoral Commission, to withdraw recognition from parties that fail to meet prescribed benchmarks on membership, participation in elections, and democratic activity. And in a statement signed by the National Coordinator, Honorable Raphael Igbokwe, the NFL argued that the continued existence of inactive and non-performing political parties undermines the integrity of Nigeria's democracy, dilutes the party system, strains electoral administration, confuses voters, and offers little value to democratic competition. The forum is insisting that the suit is not partisan, but rooted in constitutionalism and the rule of law. He says that the action is not politically motivated at all. It is firmly rooted in the rule of law. And they further contended that a proliferation of weak parties places unnecessary administrative burdens on INEC and weakens electoral credibility. But however, legal observers observers and political observers say the outcome could reshape party regulation in Nigeria, potentially emboldening INEC to enforce stricter compliance and setting a precedent on the interpretation of Section 225, subsection A. A favorable ruling for the plaintiffs may trigger similar actions against other underperforming parties ahead of the 2027 general elections. Now, Bolaji Abdullahi, the ADC spokesperson, was asked a very critical question at one point in time during the interview, and they asked him, "Are you sure all the legal requirements for the new members that constitute the ADC have been met?" When you hear factions in the ADC and all whatnot, it's too early to be hearing factions within a party that supposedly has researched. Did you meet all the legal requirements? Did you meet everyone before you guys came together? Because they could use every form of legal means to disqualify you guys. So while the APC has put themselves together, they've galvanized, you guys are going through legal battles. You're supposed to start off your grassroots mobilization. You're supposed to start off your e-registration across all the wards like APC is already doing. APC has massively registered new entrants into their political parties, e-registration. In fact, those who had registered manually before have come back to re-register. There's an e-registration. So the party is becoming bigger, wider, and more accessible to all and sundry. They're inviting everyone to join, and they're saying that other political parties that ought to be doing this are busy with court cases. So again, this undermines how these parties intend to contest and be a major obstacle against Tinubu and the APC in 2027. We'll be looking into that today, this evening. Also, we heard about the fact that the president is being pressured by the United States to ensure that a Muslim VP is not touted in 2027. Initially, we heard that before all of this, that the president was contending with, that the president was being suggested to consider as VP was the current NSA, Nuhu Ribadu. We heard about that Nuhu Ribadu was somebody that was considered to replace Kashim Shettima. And a lot of persons said, exactly how was that going to happen? And in what aspect was that going to reduce the radicalism of insurgents who have decided to use religion to mutilate people, displace them, and take over their properties? So as we heard, basically, based on the report that was given by insiders, that what happened was at the time was for those who were considering dropping Shettima, especially those close to the president, they were intending to consider Nuhu Ribadu as replacement, Abdulaziz Yari or yes, these are the persons that were considering at the time. They were considering former Zamfara State Governor Abdulaziz Yari or the National Security Advisor Malam Nuhu Ribadu as replacement. But now that we are hearing that the US is, trying to shape how the 2027 elections will go, and for the APC as a political party, being the fact that they have, conscientiously endorsed the president, we're hearing now that Bishop Matthew Kuka is set to be top of the list amongst those being tipped as a possible vice presidential candidate to President Tinubu of the APC. We're also hearing that the current Minister of Defense, Lieutenant General Christopher Musa, is also another contender that is being considered as VP for 2027, and Dogara as well from Bauchi State. These are all Christians. They're being considered as vice presidential candidates to replace Kashim Shettima. Now, those from Kashim Shettima's zone are saying that they would not allow this take place. They would not allow this happen because the ticket is what brought the president in 2023. So I don't know if the president is at a dilemma or if they already know what exactly is going to happen. But the big question was, what exactly did the VP Shettima do precisely in Tinubu's administration? Could it also be that the office of the vice president is literally an office that is what you call non-existent? It is what the president asks you to do, or even the president chief of staff asks you to do that you do. Possibly in terms of security that Kashim Shettima was supposed to resolve, he has really not done anything. So a couple of people think that he's not been effective and that he has actually polarized the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Others say no, Kashim Shettima did not polarize the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It was Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his team that polarized the nation with ethnic and religious sentiments. Is that true? We'll be listening objectively from Barrister Darlington Agumo without any form of bias. He will be telling us precisely what this portends. All right. Thank you so much for staying with us. Also, we're going to look at security concerns. Riley Moore making the statement that he made. We're expecting that insecurity would have reduced. We're hoping that decisive measures will be taken. And in the meantime, when will the president return to the country? Or is it okay that the president is still outside Nigeria at this point in time since Christmas Day? Meanwhile, the president's initiative has also kicked off. We have heard of an initiative where hairdressing and vocational skills are being touted to be taught. And monies in the 2026 budget, they have allocated 500 million naira on hairdressers, makeup artists, and other artisans. The Federal Ministry of Works outlined plans to allocate more than 500 million naira for programs aimed at training hairdressers and makeup artists, distributing grinding machines, motorcycles, minivans, and conducting anti-drug abuse awareness campaigns across selected states in Nigeria. In fact, we're seeing governors and constituency members, senators, and legislators, giving bicycles as palliative measures to their community members. In fact, one of the northern senators donated bicycles to their community members. All right, it's a way of easing transportation in their region. We've also seen wheelbarrows. We've also seen sugarcane stems. These are measures to help subsidize hardship or alleviate whatever mechanized farming procedures they intend to encourage with the farmers. Well, details of the proposed spending are outlined in the 2026 appropriation bill, which was uploaded on the budget office's website and also accessed today. Now, analysts say the budget shows that these items and initiatives are distributed across various geopolitical zones of the country. So based on the budget breakdown, as it stands now, 35 million naira has been set aside to train and empower women in hairdressing, makeup, and soap production in Mikang, Shandam, Kwaan, Pan Federal Constituency of Plateau State, also including proposal to allocate 70 million naira for skill acquisition and trade equipment provision to youth, women, and 7 retirees in Iyamatu, Deba area of Gombe State in Nigeria's northeast. Additionally, the ministry plans to spend 70 million naira on supplying mini pickup vans, mini shuttle buses, and motorcycles to constituents in Abakaliki Federal Constituency, Ebonyi State in the southeast. And these are basically how the money intends to be shared across several zones, all right, in the country. Meanwhile, we have heard, based on the report released by Premium Times, poor people in Nigeria by zones. We're seeing 45.5 million people who are poor in Nigeria's northwest, 20.5 million people in Nigeria's northeast, 20.2 million people in Nigeria's north central, 16.3 million people in Nigeria's southwest, 19.7 million people in Nigeria's south-south, and 10.9 million people in Nigeria's southeast. Premium Times give a breakdown of the poverty index in each of this region. So basically, out of 133 million nationals, we have rural persons, about 106 million people are poor, and 27 million people are poor in urban areas. This is a call to what is going on in the country, and it really needs to be addressed by the government of the day. Barrister Darlington, good evening. Thank you for joining us today. How are you?
Esther.
Welcome, sir.
How are you doing?
I am fine. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I hope your cough have gone.
Oh, I tell you yesterday. Oh, you were not watching the program yesterday. So 2 days ago, somebody sent me a message on WhatsApp, Puritin. I have been taking antibiotic that have been making me stool and purge and all of that, and I kept on coughing here. This person sent me a message, said, Esther, try this. Yes, and somebody also sent me a message on YouTube, Esther, try cod liver oil and vitamin C. Barrister, that night I bought that Puritin. I came here yesterday, I barely coughed. I only coughed once. Something as simple as that, and that drug was very cheap. So whoever sent it, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. God bless you. You see why I say we help ourselves in this place. We help ourselves a lot.
Who sent it, a man or a woman?
Ibidoka, Basaragi with the gender.
I just asked.
Guinea Basaragi with the gender, Barrister Darlington. What is your problem with the gender? Madu recommended something for me. It helped me now judge whether I'll be wine or okay.
No, on our here, mother have on yours. As long as I'm not here. Have you forgotten?
Forgotten Guinea.
Okay.
Is it a rice? Is it a azu fridge?
That is, everything is ready.
Is it a poroko?
Everything is ready. The man, no, I hope all pro bono, so no,
Barrister Darlington Agumo.
no conditions attached.
Welcome. This man, you're a menace in my life. Welcome, sir.
Esther.
Sir.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You thank God your cough has gone.
Yay. So I can flex,
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Life goes on.
Yes, life goes on. Barrister, let's look at this situation with the president considering Christian vice presidential candidates. Let's start from there before we move on to the poverty index in the country.
There is no other way to go except a Christian this time around, because we tried the Muslim under this APC, it didn't work. Esther, it didn't work. This thing escalated because a Muslim is the vice. And in fact, not just a Muslim, an extremist that is known to everybody. You and I know what Shettima did when the Chibok girls were adopted.
Okay.
Under his watch, you saw what happened. So I still wonder why Nigerians allowed this. In fact, I said it before and I'm saying it again. Shettima was imposed on Tinubu. I'm not joking.
Really?
He was imposed on Tinubu.
I've not heard any of the APC data people complaining.
I said Shettima was imposed on Tinubu by Buhari. These are part of the condition Tinubu had to meet. If not, why Shettima of all people? Somebody that is an ally of Kabiru Sokoto. So everything was wrong from the beginning, ab initio. And so I thank God that all their evil schemes has backfired, Esther. You know, these people, they think that they know everything. They think that they have the monopoly of violence. Now that everything has escalated and backfired, to whose shame, Esther? To whose shame? All the noise they have been making, thinking that they will impose themselves on Nigeria. Now that the most powerful nation in the whole world is now interested in Nigeria based on what they have done so far, what are they going to say, Esther? Who brought this shame to Nigeria? Is it not these rascals who claim that Islam is the sea route to heaven? All this while we are shouting here, leave this your religious extremism alone. They didn't hear us. Now that they have brought the attention of Donald Trump into Nigeria, what are they going to say, Esther? Have you seen any northern leader challenging Donald Trump or talking? Meanwhile, when these things were going on, they refused to act. They refused to do the needful, expecting their bad boys to overrun Nigeria so that they will now come and create Emirate Council all over Nigeria. Has it not backfired? So, with this thing that happened, we need a Christian, even a Christian president this time around. The Muslims have been holding sway for a long time. When last did you have a Christian president, Esther? When last in Nigeria?
Obasanjo's tenure. And no, President Goodluck Abela Jonathan.
So after that, before that time, Uncle, what happened? So what I'm saying is that let us have a change, a breath
before
of
that
fresh air.
time, what happened as in how?
What happened before that time? Who have been at the helm of affairs?
And we had Obasanjo who then Yarodua took over from.
Is the
to Yarodua did not really stay long.
Before this time, all this while, is it not Muslim military leaders that have been at the helm of affairs?
Okay, but the thing is, Barrister, let me ask you a question. Is it about the religion that this person
plays a role?
Hold on. Is it about the religion this person's come from, or their ethnic group, or about the principles of these individuals? Because for example, let me give you an example. Again, Dati Baba Ahmed. Because of time, I would have played his insert. That man is blunt and very principled. He doesn't take nonsense. He's a Muslim. So what I'm saying is it about the religion and the ethnic group of the person, or the capacity and principled nature of that individual that forms his perspective to life?
Good. Esther, the Bible says, do not be unequally yoked. There are people that you don't trust power into their hands. They will abuse it to pursue their selfish interest. Dati Ahmed is a Hausa Muslim. All the houses they are moderate, they are level-headed. All the houses. It is these other people who invaded Nigeria in 1804 that are very violent. Everything they want to do, they want to use force. Violent.
Parasites. And it's not all of them.
Esther.
It's not all of them.
Esther.
It is the illiterates amongst them.
Illiterating. Is Buhari?
Is Buhari educated? Is Buhari educated?
Oh, he was your president too.
No, he was our president. But I'm saying, Esther, was he educated?
Listen. Let me tell you how they operate. All the other countries in Africa that they overran, how did they do it? They will use the Agberus. They will use the tax among them. They will use those people that are below standard and then empower them. Give them the logistics. Like these guys that are doing who bought guns for them? Esther, who bought guns for them? That is how they operate. Don't deceive yourself here. These guys that are doing this thing, none of them can afford to buy even one bullet. So it is their gas, their brothers who are in the helm of affairs, who have stolen more money from the coffers of government. They are using it to fund them. These 400 names that are funding insecurity in Nigeria, who are they? Esther, who are they? That is how they operate. They will hide behind and tell you that those boys, we don't even know them. Like Shegumi is telling them that the bandits, they don't know. Meanwhile, you are supporting them. I remember the day I interfaced with him. He was making a disclaimer that those bandits, they don't even know where they come from.
That's on VOP TV.
Yes. He was making a disclaimer. I said, so why are you now supporting those you don't know? Why are you supporting those you don't? You are the one who opened your mouth and told us that there are bad bandits and there are good bandits. How does that work? Bad bandit and good bandit. You said this thing with you. So why were you declared a persona non grata in Saudi Arabia? So these people think that they are wise. And they have been using this type of system over the years in Nigeria. They use it to overrun the entire northern region. So let nobody come and tell me this thing. If you're educated, what have you done to rein in this your brothers that are causing problem? Please tell me. They are the same thing. They have the same mindset. They have the same agenda. The same thing they used to overrun the entire north and created Emirate Council, Esther. You don't know the history. I can tell you authoritatively how these people operate. They will put up their brothers and then maintain their high office, pretending as if they don't know what those boys are doing. Meanwhile, they are the one funding them. They are the one directing them. They are the one giving them all the logistics. Pretending as if they don't know what they are doing. So if you don't like what they do, what have you done? Why not call them together? Why not come I told Buhari when he was alive, I said, the greatest thing you can do to this your brother, rehabilitate them. So that this thing that they are doing will not backfire one day. I said it here. I said Sambisa Forest is more than two states. Why not carve out something there for them? 4,000 hectares, 4,000 square kilometers.
Okay.
Can take more than 20 million. And these people they are not up to 5% of Nigeria's population. You can build an entire new city for them there. So that these things will stop. Did he listen to anybody? Rather, they prefer that they should be all over Nigeria. Bala Mohammed, this guy, this KB Abibachi governor, whom they have named as the sponsors of terrorism, he was the one who told them in those states, when Akeredolu told them to leave that forest reserve, the man said that they are free to live anywhere they like. Bala said it. And this is a governor. You prefer your own people, your own cities, your own brothers, to live in the bush in 21st century. Can you just imagine? He said it with his own mouth. And they are free to carry guns to protect themselves. So these other people that they are killing, they are not free to carry guns, Abi. Esther, these people have played, in fact, they have overreached themselves. They have overreached themselves.
So, like somebody on YouTube just said, I think that's Altos Obama says, in as much as we should not promote sentiments, being the fact that we're supposed to promote nationhood, but if it was a Christian ticket, would this set of persons have allowed it to fly?
Oh, that is what I'm telling you here. It's because we have already surrendered our right. Esther, we have sacrificed enough for the peace of Nigeria, especially Christians.
But
we have sacrificed enough.
You would have expected that the Muslim ticket would have allowed peace to reign.
It's part of the agenda. Look, don't you see how they use it? Esther, didn't you see that it now added to what they were planning? They even have the audacity to threaten the first lady, Esther. Arrogance of the highest order. The wife of the president of this country was threatened because she's a Christian. The man said it, Sheikh Tenshi, that God told him to kill the woman because she's a Muslim and she's an infidel. Imagine that arrogance. Esther, imagine that arrogance. And you are still looking for evidence.
Because she's a Christian, not a Muslim.
Because she's a Christian. That's what I'm telling you now. So, for them to go that far, imagine how they regard the ordinary Christians, you know. Imagine. The people that you are calling Hausas, they are Hausa Christians. Esther, they are Hausa. I told you here that a Fulani man can never hurt his own brother. Esther, he will never hurt his own brother. It's like
even if his brother is a Christian.
Say what?
Even if his brother is
which Fulani man?
There are Fulanis that are Christians.
He can never hurt him. As long as you're Fulani man, that full day. As long as you speak it, forget it.
So
they
the question,
can never.
Barrister, what is the cause of this? Because I have seen
they want to claim Nigeria, Esther. No other reason.
Is it
nothing.
possible that the problem is a religious disorientation, where the religious leaders deliberately create a sense of they myopically twist the scripture to create the sense of the fact that they are elitist? Because I have seen the religion practiced here in the south, in the southwest.
Nobody cares.
And in the southwest, it's free. The life is easy. Whether you're Christian, whether you're Muslim, you see a Christian or a Muslim marry a Christian, and they give birth to their children, and their children decide if they want to go for Christianity or Islam. On each of their days that they celebrate, everybody eats and marries. If the children are scattered across the globe, they all come back home together and celebrate. Why is that same mindset and that orientation not there? Why is that so?
The Fulani leadership, who's supposed to be the leading light, at least those who claim to be educated among them, what effort are they making to disorientate their brothers from this violent attitude? Jonathan had to build the Almajiri schools just to bring them out of this. Yet they closed it down. Buhari did not even bother. He didn't even look at it. Didn't. Esther, mention one thing Buhari did. Well, he was except this Fulani agenda he was pursuing. Is there any other thing? It got so bad that elder statesmen had to sue Buhari to court for 50 billion naira for being what? The arrowhead of insecurity, Esther. A whole president.
There are talks that why the president has been quiet is because he needs their support for 2027. That once he wins in 2027, he will come down hard on these guys.
It's a lie.
Why do you believe so?
Jonathan did the same thing. Esther, it's a lie. I am telling you, the best time to act was yesterday. The best time to act was yesterday. If he didn't do anything in the first time, he won't do anything in the second time. Forget it. The best time to act was yesterday. Why would they be threatening him, giving him condition? And you are telling me you're a strong president. Can you try that with a Donald Trump? Start now to deal with anybody.
Well, you know that Donald Trump is in his second term. He's not coming back again as a president. So he doesn't need to curry anybody's favor. So the president is in his first term. And he knows that he needs the at least a particular segment of the North.
If you begin to act with the fear, then you are not worthy of that office. Esther, if you begin to apply sentiment, begin to say second term, I said Jonathan did it. There is nothing they did not do to Jonathan. Even this Kwakwanso, I told you what he did. Kwakwanso drove all the way from Kano to Aso Rock and told Jonathan, you see this man, this person Sedumegu, whom you call a National Population Commission chairman, you have to remove them. You want to remove him if you want a second term. Because Festus said he want to give us a proper, that is a scientific census that will bring out the actual number of Nigerians. The man was able to tell you that all this thing we have been doing over the years is fraud. He went all over the world to get facts on how census is to be conducted so that the accurate figure will be brought out. Immediately, the people from the north heard it. They say, this man want to expose us. Esther. He then went to Jonathan and said, if you want a second time, remove this man. And of course, Jonathan, a very obedient servant, he did. Did he get second time? No. Esther, did he get it?
No.
That is what I'm telling you here.
They said he's the only president that has ruled for 6 years, and he ought not to campaign for
Can you just imagine?
That if he had done that, then that means he would have been going for like almost 9 years, one person.
You see, but when they were there as the military people and all that, they didn't count that, Abi. They didn't, Abi. All the while they were there, that one they did not recognize all those factors.
But Barrister, we heard that the initial consideration before the pressure from the United States forces on the Muslim-Christian ticket or Muslim-Muslim ticket, the president was intending to replace Kashim Shettima with Malam Nuhu Ribadu as replacement. Also, former governor of Zamfara State, Alhaji Abdulaziz Yari. So these were the two persons that were being considered to replace Kashim Shettima in 2027.
That means he was not even ready to.
No, that is, if the US had not pressured him, he was supposed to run again with the Muslim tickets in 2027.
Esther, can you just imagine? Esther, please be sincere to yourself. Do you foresee a Christian ticket in this country, either now or in the nearest future?
Well, now that Tinubu pulled it, I hope next time that these guys will allow a Christian ticket.
You don't need to allow it. It's just that the Christians are so docile. Esther, at times I used to regret being a Christian. No, seriously. I am not joking. We are too look. You don't know what you have suffered because of this thing you are telling me.
As a true child of
God. No. You are a child of God does not mean stupidity or foolishness. No, seriously. Even God, whom you and I serve, who told you that God is a nice man, or you are going to offend him?
Barrister, ever since the death of Jesus Christ, you are supposed to be a peaceful Christian. Yes.
Are you serious? Peaceful Christian, Abi? That is costing you your life, Abi? Esther, do you see what you are saying? Have you seen what God said? If it was only Jesus who told you that if they slap you here, you turn to this other one, no? Only twice should they slap you. But Esther, they have slapped you more than 3 times on your cheeks. They have kicked your buttocks. They have knocked you on your head. They have even killed you. Is that part of Christianity? Hold on, tell me. Is that part of Christianity? These people that are decimating in the north, I don't know human beings, and they're not Christians, Esther.
Yeah.
Because you know when they carry somebody's corpse, it looks like a log of wood. Can the Muslims tolerate this in this country, Esther? Please be sincere to yourself.
Well, Barrister, there
can they tolerate it?
If the Muslims allowed what happened to happen with a Muslim Christian, if in the next future a Christian ticket is presented, they should not start raising the dust.
They won't even allow it.
Why wouldn't they allow it?
I said, look.
Are they the ones that determine the affairs of this nation?
They have seen you finish. They will just threaten you and you drop the idea. God Almighty. No Christian leader or president will collect another Christian, even from the north to there. They will not allow it.
No, Barrister, now that the president has pulled this through and they allowed a Muslim, they would allow a Christian.
I said they will not.
Well, it is there for Nigerians to say, to declare that you cannot determine how things should be.
Because over the years, you have allowed them to claim that they are superior to you. Esther, that is why I keep telling people here. Look, there are things that irritates me. Not just irritates me. Seriously. In a country that you are contributing so much, when it comes to economic projections, the South here, mostly Christians, are the ones, contributing to the economy, doing everything, projecting the country, doing things that will elevate the country. Your own is just to continue to talk of violence, how to kill. Nothing else comes from you. And yet you are claiming to be superior, Esther. Why can't they measure this in according to your economic contribution? If you want to claim that you are superior, what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table? The same thing that caused this marriage called amalgamation. When the British people discovered that they were losing money in the north, nothing was coming from there. They now said, but the money was coming from the south here. They now said, oh, in order to balance their books, they now said, let us marry the south with the north. For economic reasons, nothing else, Esther. And since that time till now, it has been like that.
So, Paris, are you saying that the president, being a Southwest Muslim who married a Christian, cannot supposedly orientate the mindset of these individuals at that level?
He cannot. He doesn't have what it takes to do that. President Tinubu, in fact, he's not that charismatic. He is not an orator.
He is not?
Tinubu is not an orator.
Really?
He doesn't have the power of persuasive speech. I've not seen him make any statement that is presidential. When you are talking of orator, go and look at people like John F. Kennedy.
Well, the president doesn't talk a lot in public.
I mean,
you know that
he's
he speaks
not
very
an
slowly.
orator. He's not an orator. Don't deceive. He has spoken several times. He's not an orator. So how is he going to persuade the Muslim brother? They don't even regard him as a Muslim, Esther.
Because
they don't see him. They don't see him as a true Muslim. So a lot of us are against him. So how can he now?
You say a lot of us?
Odds, yes, odds.
Odds, okay.
Yes. A lot of us are against him because now he's from the southwest. He's not a true Muslim according to them. And they're not threatening his wife. If they respect Tinubu, would they threaten his wife like that? A fellow Muslim like him, oh? Esther, look at it that way. I said because of the docility of Christians, we have suffered enough. In fact, we have suffered humiliation and embarrassment, Esther. You saw when they were doing their campaign how they dressed up two mechanics as the bishops. You saw it. Try that with a Muslim cleric. Esther, go and put up such thing with them and claim it's a Muslim cleric and see what will happen. So over the years, we have surrendered our rights. And instead of the people that are involved to say no, the moment you say things like that here, they say you are tribalistic. You are doing this. But the people that are humiliating you, they are not tribalistic. The people that say that if you don't convert to Islam as a Christian, you'll be killed or you'll be paying money to save your life. They are not tribalistic, Abi.
Well, those people are not Nigerians.
They are not ethnic. Who brought them here?
They are ISWAP coming in from the other Sahelian region.
Who brought them here?
They are not Nigerians.
They came here at the behest of somebody.
They are the agents of Lucifer. Barrister. They are not
somebody
Nigerians.
brought them here. They are doing the work of somebody. Forget this thing you are telling me here now.
Okay,
go and ask Toju Bello. Why is he still operating? Toju Bello. The day he was having photo shoot with some government officials and all that, and some people were saying things. The man called them and said, "Come, you people that are making noise. One of you." He was pointing at them. One of you gave us this job we are doing. Mm-hmm. Did he not say it?
He said
before the camera, Esther. And up to today, that man is still acting. Let one Christian behave in such manner, Esther. No, let one Christian group go and kidnap one Muslim girl and say you must convert to Christianity or else we will not leave you. Our girl Sheribu, what is happening? Because it is not their own daughter. That's what they don't, it doesn't matter. Esther, because it is not their own daughter. All these Christian leaders, that little girl, only God knows what she's going through now.
She's no longer a girl. She's now a woman. She has put to bed.
How many girls? How many children she must have given birth to? No school, no education, no skill, nothing.
At
just
this point
to sit
in time,
down.
we don't even know her current location.
That's what I'm telling you.
Or if she's even still in Nigeria.
I said in some climes, that girl is enough to cause a war. I'm telling you.
You mean Yashari?
I am telling you. You cannot take. They will tell you, except you bring that girl out, they will not agree. But look at us here, Esther. Look at us, Christianity. You can see what you have suffered because of this thing called Christianity. I said, let one Christian group go and kidnap one Muslim girl somewhere and see what will happen. And tell her that if you don't convert to Christianity, we will not leave you. No, let's try it and see what will
I
happen.
think there's a current case like that. A DSS official who is a Christian
who
forcefully abducted the girl, took her home, and forcefully converted her to Christianity. I think investigation is ongoing concerning that. Barrister Darlington, we're going to take a very short break. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with us. We'll take a very short break, and then when we return, the Evening Rush continues. To kind of stay with us.
House dey dark and NEPA bill dey choke. E dey worry you as e dey affect your business. Solution don come. Imagine say you wake up for morning, light no shake, fridge don block, business no get wahala, everything dey okay. No be dream o. With Yohaku, na you dey control your light. Yohaku dey sell gas cooker, freezer, fridge, and dem go furnish you with modern kitchen o. Whether na inverter, batteries, panels, smart street lights, be na solar AC system wey you wan use for house, business, abi for industrial work, Yohaku stand chim to help you. Bye to NEPA bill o. No wait till transformer go spoil again o. Oya run call Yohaku for 070-121-30260 or 080-324-82573, or you fit to call 080-669-60066. For Lagos, we dey for shop F1179 industrial section, Ojo Alaba International Market, or shop G6 electronic section, Alaba International Market, Line, Uche Ubochi Plaza, Abuja office na Corporate 13, Dubai International Market, back of Games Village, Karu District for Abuja. For Port Harcourt, we dey for number 51, Oporo Road, Eziowa Elite Trade Center for Rivers State. Yohaku website na www.yohakuproducts.com. Online store na www.yohakustore.com. Yohaku, from sun to earth, we dey make your mind dey cool.
All right, welcome back. This is still the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. My name is Esther Machko. The frequency is 90.3 FM. We're currently streaming live on YouTube, so you can virtually be part of the conversation at VOP 903 FM. Barrister Darlington Agumore was speaking based on religion and how it has affected our governance, administratively, how it has affected our governance and what exactly should be done, and how leaders in the future should consider certain things for personal interest before they plunder the nation to what we're currently complaining about. Barrister Darlington, a federal high court in Abuja has fixed February 16, 2026 for the commencement of hearing in a constitutional suit seeking the deregistration of 5 political parties, including the Fast Rising African Democratic Congress and Action Alliance, for alleged failure to comply with constitutional performance requirements. Now, I want you to know that this is not by the All Progressives Congress or President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The persons responsible for this is the National Forum of Former Legislators. They say that, according to them, these parties, the ADC, Accord Party, Zenith Labour Party, Action Alliance, they have actually not met the constitutional requirements. And it's a very big issue now, because there are fears that maybe because certain persons are in the ADC, this could be a push to render the party impotent. Now, you already know that the All Progressives Congress have galvanized. They're going about their e-registration. They're having their meetings. They're setting up, while other political parties are trying to supposedly gain some form of traction and recognition, especially the ADC as a major opposition party. By now, we're supposed to hear means through which they have been rooted, because we're hearing conversations as to, oh, you must flout Atiku, you must flout Peterobi. I am not seeing them concentrate on uniting the party and have a political strategy if they are serious to unseat the current government. If they are serious, we're not seeing a sense of organization amongst them. And now the party could be deregistered. So are we saying that Peterobi could become partyless? Atiku Abubakar, Amechi and the likes, El Rufai, that's one too. With what Dati Baba Ahmed said, I could have played the interview. I played it during the World News at 6. Dati Baba Ahmed said that he did not hear Peterobi say he joined the ADC, that he heard him say he joined the coalition, and that Peterobi has not dropped his resignation or exit letter from the Labour Party. In other words, unofficially, it's like he's still a member of the Labour Party. So he told him if the ADC does not give him the ticket, he should come back to the Labour Party. But constitutionally, is that allowed?
Esther.
Sir?
At this point, one has to be careful in analyzing this thing that is happening now.
Okay.
Because I can see mischief playing out.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying? It will be in the interest of APC to make sure that opposition parties exist.
Okay.
And I want to give you an example. When Abdul Salami Abubakar was to hand over to civilian administration, AD was just coming out of Nadeko, June 12 and all that. And so they had no structure, no office, nothing. Nothing. And so they were not even ready for the election. And Abdul Salami Abubakar told them that, look, if you people have not met the requirement from NECO, that you will not take part in this election. No. That was when Afenifere was led by Abraham Adesanya. By Abraham Adesanya told him that, look, if AD did not participate in this election, that the Yorubas will pull out of Nigeria. That was when men were men, when Afenifere, that they speak with one voice. And when Abdul Salami Abubakar saw the handwriting on the wall with the June 12 issue and Abiola and all that, he didn't want to create another problem that will anger the Southwest. 3 days to the time, he told INEC, please register them whether they meet the criteria or not. That was how they took part in that election. And so, with what is happening now, the only active opposition that is on ground now, Esther, it will be very, very, very disastrous if for whatever reason APC-led government allowed them to be deregistered. Let me sound a note
Is it
of
the
one.
government that will allow the court to do what they
I just told you here now. Go and check APC when they came on board. They came on board in 2013, remember? There are things they needed to do that they do. In fact, all the processes were not even followed, but PDP allowed them to exist. It's on record. All the processes they need, all the things they need to follow, constitutionally speaking, the PDP would, Jonathan PDP did not even look into those areas. In fact, Jonathan was giving them protection as an opposition. You know, just to make sure that he midwifed them, he groomed them, just to make sure that they exist. True or false?
True.
Good. So what is wrong if APC led by Tinubu behave the same way? If you begin to look at what is inside the water, nobody will drink water. Esther, nobody will drink water.
But do you think the APC would actually not want an opposition? Because even, what's his name, the Senate President Akpabio has said they are not happy that most of those in the opposition are defecting to APC. I mean, what makes a healthy democratic institution
Why
is
not?
opposition?
If they have skeletons in their cupboard, ask them to stay back. Just don't tell us. Tell us that anybody that has issue with EFCC, don't come to our party. Neglect what Oshomole said, that if you come to APC, your sins are forgiven. And that is why sinners are running into APC, so that their sins will be forgiven. Is that not true? Mention one person that ran into APC that does not have skeleton in their cupboard. Just mention one person, Esther. So it's not enough to say it. Tell them that we don't want suspects. You don't want criminal suspects to be joining your party. That if you have issues with EFCC, don't come to our party. Make it open so that we'll now watch whether you are sincere or not. These people think that they are clever. You don't like how people are joining you. Are you serious? So if armed robbers now come into your party with their gun and will you accept them? It is people that have stolen money. You want them into your power with the money they have stolen so that they will use it to finance you or whatever.
Okay, so what are you suggesting now?
What I'm saying now is
because
that
it is not the APC, it is not
Esther,
Tinubu's team, it is former National Legislative Forum.
I have told
They're
you.
the ones who are saying that these parties have not been existing, they've not been active, and all of a sudden, close to the election, all of a sudden, these parties are resurfacing.
Esther,
they are becoming active, and that they haven't met constitutional requirements.
What
we are going to come from exactly is the legal team of this political parties. A question was asked to Bolaji Abdullahi, the spokesperson of the ADC. They asked him a question that, did you guys meet all the legal requirements for this coalition that you guys are in now? That's one. Two, they also asked Bolaji Abdullahi that the other previous members of this party, because we're hearing factions within the ADC, which they feel is too early to have, were they properly and duly consulted? Because a couple of them still feel grieved, and there is already a case in court with this supposed faction, that's Dudumebi Kachiku and the likes. So their case is in court. That is the case. This is not just even the main case. So the case is still in court. So for now, is the ADC very and adequately legal? The persons that joined, were they accurately sure of the legal implications or the legality of the party being in existence and duly recognized by INEC? And if it doesn't go their way, then what happens? It may be too late for any one of them to join any other political party. So you may have only the All Progressives Congress. Or what do you think this portends?
What I think will happen is that this thing will be thrashed out in court.
Okay.
And I don't expect any resistance from APC because they are going to benefit in the event that ADC is deregistered, and now you have a one-party state. If only you is going to contest this election, then is there any need going into the election? All the money you are giving INEC, 1 trillion naira. What is the essence? What is the essence? What other logistics are you providing with 1 trillion naira? There's no need. All you need is just go and then collect your certificate and then go back to office. And so there will be no democracy, Esther. If ADC is registered now, it will bring up problem to Tinubu, who claimed to be a Democrat, who has sworn that he will not create a one-party state, who has sworn that he's a Democrat. He has said it several times that there won't be any one-party state. So if you deregister ADC now, which other party is active and strong to challenge the APC? No other party. You can see now, no other party. So all those requirements you are talking about, did you meet your requirement when you became APC? The answer is capital no. Even as of today, the organogram of political parties, APC didn't meet it. The BOT that's supposed to be the highest decision or advisory body of any political party, APC doesn't have any. And who is their BOT chairman? So what are you telling me here, Esther? No, tell me, is that not a requirement? You must bring all your this into INEC. They will see it. The organogram. Do they have it in APC? The answer is no.
Well, for this forum, they are saying that that a proliferation of weak parties places unnecessary administrative burdens on INEC and also weakens electoral credibility. Then I wanted to ask you, Barrister Darlington, based on the Electoral Act, based on legal terms, I mean, Peterobi having joined the ADC now and supposedly has asked his supporters to go register, become members of the ADC. There was a very pertinent question that Baba Ahmed was asked. If he doesn't win that ticket in the primaries, is it possible that at that time, because we're going to be having the primaries sometime in June thereabout, campaign will officially begin by November. If at that time the primaries commences and he doesn't win the ticket, can he still come back to another political party? Is he allowed to do so?
You mean go back to Labour Party?
Either Labour Party or Zenith Labour Party or any other political party?
Esther, that would be political suicide though. Because of what will come out from it. That would be political suicide. Do you see why the delay that I was complaining about is very dangerous? Because if this thing have started earlier, maybe January last year, by now everything would have stabilized. Is that not true?
True.
Even if you want to look for a new platform, you have enough time.
But Barrister, he said that there was no need to join because he was already part of the coalition.
Esther, what type of language is that?
That is what he said. That was the response that he gave to that.
Look, when somebody says something, interrogate what the person is saying. If you are part of, why are you not doing things there? Why are you saying that you are ADC and you are a Labour Party?
Barrister,
is that not that what he said? You don't hear that one?
I am telling you his response when he was asked that
response,
question.
Interrogate it and see whether it adds up. He was the one who told you that he's in ADC and he's in Labour Party. Is that not true? Hold on, is that not true? So how are you going to differentiate the two now? Because you are telling me that that statement, does it add up? If you are part of the, why not you stay there and be doing what they are doing? When he said it in during the Anambra election, do you know where what he said? That he's in the ADC and he's in Labour Party. He has sympathy for the two parties. Is that not what he said? Okay, interrogate it yourself now. No, you are telling me what this one. Did you not say it?
He was in the Labour Party, and he's also in the coalition. But he supported the Labour Party candidates.
So how does that add up now? Tell me. How does that bring the political credibility to you? How did he add up?
But he was not the only person then. El Rufai too was in another political
He
party.
left
at that time, he had not joined the ADC officially. He had not joined.
Hold on,
at that Barrister, we're looking at these things critically now. It's not. Is it because the whole highlight is on Peterobi? El Rufai was in the SDP while he was in the coalition, and El Rufai, I think, because of Peterobi and El Rufai, these were the two persons who still had elections in their previous party to help supposedly rally for support for their candidates. They were given a leeway to be done with that before they officially join, which is what Peterobi eventually did.
Hold on. Look, don't do something because somebody did it, Esther.
No, Barrister, you can't come down hard on one person and then leave the other person. I am not coming down on
anybody. I'm telling you that it didn't bring any credibility. It didn't bring any benefit.
That means both of them are not credible now.
El Rufai was banned from SDP for 30 years. They banned him. Is that not true?
A faction of the SDP.
That faction is the real SDP. They banned him for 30 years. That means I don't even know whether it will last during his lifetime. You didn't recognize that one. This thing that you are telling me now, what was the political benefit to either El Rufai or to any other? What is the political benefit? Tell me the political benefit. That's what I'm after. Tell me now.
Johanna.
You were the one defending them here.
I'm not defending. I'm just highlighting. I was just highlighting Barrister.
You can see where all of you are wrong. You can see
where only you is right, Barrister Darlington. Only you is right.
I said, give me the political benefit it brought to the table. That's what I want to hear.
Barrister, I was just highlighting to you that it was not only Peterobi at the time.
Don't tell me that because I didn't see anything that is very, very factual about it. It didn't bring anything to the table. Rather, it made them to go backwards. Because if they have come into this party and take their position before this whatever start, they would have not said, okay, there is problem here. It will not give them appetite to even look for a virgin party.
A virgin party?
Yes, a party that is not known, but they are registered though. But they have not taken, they are not known. Are you getting what I'm saying? Okay. You cannot groom that party and start the processes. Because it is not enough for you to join. There are processes.
The virgin party now that you're referring to that has not been exploited or exposed by other men or other people.
There are 18 of those parties. I hope you know.
What I'm trying to say by other political members is ADA. And the ADA has been deregistered. INEC did not recognize that party.
No. There are parties. There are parties that are there. But
you're referring to parties that have been registered but are not active. Like the Zenith Labour Party.
Not only that, there are other ones.
Boot Party.
Okay. Zenith Labour Party. Is that not what Alex ought to use as a local government election?
Yes.
So what are you telling me?
So
what I'm telling you, there are many. So it would have given you time to now go to these other parties. But now, you can't even try it because of the processes. If you start anything now, Esther, it will land by October. Before INEC will say, okay, you are welcome on board. In November, they will do election, Esther. Do you have a chance? No, when you people are saying all this, you don't even calculate very well. You don't even calculate very well and see where it will land you. You just say things without thinking of the implication. That is what I get worried with. You are telling me El-Rufai was here. Wike too that told you that.
I was just trying to highlight it to you.
Wike that did it. Where is Wike now? Esther, where did the Wike land now? Tell me. Wike, is it not expensive? So don't emulate something that somebody did because somebody did want to follow the same way. Did they bring any good result? Tell me now, where is Wike? He is neither here nor there. He can't even talk again. This is a man who issue press statement every minute of the day. He can't even they have used him and dumped him. And he can't go to PDP because he destroyed PDP. Esther, can't you see it? No, tell me I'm wrong now. Tell me. So all this you are here. They said a rolling stone gathers no moss. A rolling stone gathers no moss. I'm not the one that coined that English, Esther. So why are you people telling me? I don't get it. Did they produce result? The answer is no. So why are you now making reference to it?
No,
it didn't bring any result now.
The Federal Ministry of Works and Housing has decided to do something amazing. Courtesy President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they have outlined plans to allocate more than 500 million naira for programs aimed at training hairdressers and makeup artists, distributing grinding machines, motorcycles, minivans, and conducting anti-drug abuse awareness campaigns across selected states in Nigeria. They give a breakdown of the money across the regions. Now, some people had complained that some of the initiatives of the president for poverty alleviation are only been given to APC members. They said that job opportunities from the government and all of that stuff, the connection only goes to those who belong to. So in the APC WhatsApp group, if you're part of the wards, if you're in the party, any information about job opportunities, you are able to have access to it. So those who are not in the political party will think like, oh, everywhere is stifled, things are closed, people are not benefiting. But right now, the federal government is countering that narrative that that's not what it is, that the narrative is false and is being peddled by persons who are just trying to be mischievous. So right now, the Ministry of Works is highlighting to us how much monies have been allocated to each of these regions to supposedly help young people to become entrepreneurs and develop skills where they can eventually become business owners in these various fields. What would you consider this? Would you say it's coming at the right time? Would you also say it's coming at a time that some persons may consider it to be politically motivated to get some kind of censor for the APC? What exactly? Wouldn't you say this is a good development? At least if they're able to highlight and we're able to see the beneficiaries of these monies, then we'll say, okay, the government has understood what they're supposed to do.
Esther, this is another bribe money.
Hey, God.
This is another bribe money.
How is it bribe money?
Hold on, I'm coming, Esther. Okay. Look, listen. Whenever a man gave you salt to go and sell in the market, and as you carry that salt, he opened up the rain. Do you think that man did you a favor? Salt and rain, are they friends? Esther, we are talking of a very serious economic problem here. And you are doling out money that you know that will not be useful to anybody.
How do you know?
Hold on, I'm coming.
Okay, sir.
Who alleges my proof?
Prove it.
Esther, this environment we are now, is it conducive for any business? Not to talk of these small business that are drying up. In fact, the gestation period of these small scale businesses, but 1 month or 2 months. Piam. NEPA bill alone will collect everything you are making there. Then hold on, I'm coming because I'm coming. They don't you favor me. Then this tax we are talking about now, Then Agberos, Esther, Agberos, all this is out that the government is aware of what they are doing. If you say I should not pay tax of maybe 10,000 naira, in a year, then in a month I would have collected 30,000 naira from me from daily extortion. Esther, what favor have you done for me? Please tell me now, what favor have you done for me? Or are you not aware that something happened in Lagos? From our bus stop to the market, women and men. Go and ask them. So, why can't we make the business environment conducive so that when you give them this money, they can now use it and do business that will produce results? The ones you get before, Esther, where is the benefit? The people you gave it to, did they bring return? Did you even ask them, how is your business going? At least to use this as a template. You had the other time when they said 7.2 million businesses have closed down in Nigeria. Esther, true or false?
True.
And you are not doing another one, Esther. And you are not telling me that you meant well. The reasons why those businesses closed down, have you addressed it, Esther? What kind of thing is this, for God's sake? Have you addressed the reason why businesses closed down before you now start setting up another business? I don't know how these people just keep annoying me every day. You know that businesses are closing down because of toxic business environment. Big companies are closing down. Big companies that have the wherewithal, they are closing down. And you are now dashing people money. And you say you are setting up business. So I should clap for you, Nabi. Esther, count me out. Count me out of this deceit. Esther, Ajokuta Steel Complex is there. The biggest steel plant in the whole world. Why can't Tinubu revive it, Esther? Look at the job it will create. Just imagine. Okuiboku pepper mill is there, Esther. Why can't Tinubu revive it, Esther? Aluminium smelter company is there, Esther. Sir? Why can't Tinubu revive this? That is capital projects. Rather, when you now select some people, some APC member, you now give them tertiary money and say you have empowered them. Look at, you empower me with 1,000 naira in this economy. 1,000 naira. What will you do? Transport alone.
Where they give 50,000 naira.
Oh, really?
To the very poor and vulnerable. Have you forgotten? The poverty alleviation. 1 trillion naira was disbursed for that project in 2025. However, we did not see data of the recipients of this fund.
The ones they have disbursed before, Esther. At least when you put on something in a bit, you check. Go around, go and check. The ones you disbursed before, Esther. What is the benefit? The people that benefited from this money you disbursed before, Esther, have you gone to ask them, how's your business doing? It is the sources of the one you did before that will now encourage you to do more, Esther, for God's sake. Why do you keep throwing money away?
He's throwing money away. About 330 billion naira to poor vulnerable Nigerians. He's throwing money away.
They have not spent more than that
it's
before.
For the poor and the vulnerable.
What happened to the
this
money?
Was from the National Social Safety Net. But the only issue that we're having about that 330 billion naira to 8.5 million naira to poor households is who are the recipients of this money?
Esther, you are doing all this, yet poverty is increasing. Pastor. Have you left that particular group of the poorest nation in the whole world? Have you left it up till now? With all the money you claim you are doling out and all that, Esther, that will tell you that nothing is happening. I don't like why Nigerians like to be deceived. They don't ask questions. The ones you did before, if actually it is, where is the benefit, Esther? I keep asking you that question, you have not answered me. Is that not how business, you look at the milestone, the milestone you have achieved, to know that yes, this thing is working, but businesses are working, factories are open up, everybody, you it will be there to everybody to see. But the businesses are dying as soon as they are opened, and you are still bringing more money. You give them 200,000 there, 200 million there, 200, These are, as long as this economy is concerned, this money are just pocket money, Esther.
Well, yeah, I know, but Barrister, these are part of the president's initiative. It was to help the poorest and the vulnerable through the difficulties caused by the increase in price level as a result of the necessary reforms put in place. So the president already knew that the reforms put in place are difficult and they're tenacious, and a lot of Nigerians may not be able to bridge the gap that was going to create, and that's why they were able to disburse 330 billion naira, 8.2 million naira to poor and vulnerable households. But the issue that we're contending with here is, Barrister, who are the names of these persons that receive these funds? What wards? What local government? What states? And the plan was for unbanked, especially people who do not have bank accounts. So how were you physically able to give these persons monies without bank accounts? When did you go to all these communities and villages whom we know are being ravished by insecurity? How did you get across to them?
Esther, Did you remember that last
Where are the pictures? Where are the
Esther,
videos?
I'm coming. So you're asking these questions.
No, that's what we want to say. The initiative may not be wrong.
Hold on. There is nothing like the initiative may not be wrong, but implemented, all of them are wrong, Esther.
All of them are wrong.
All of them, but both the initiative and the implement, they are wrong.
You know that in other countries they do this, right? Through food stamps and making subsidizing food and all whatnot.
There is stability in those countries, Esther.
Okay.
There is no terrorism there. Was it not last November that they told you that by this January, 2,000 tractors will enter the farm, Abi?
Yes.
You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Has it started? Is it not the same farm that told you Bello have chased away the farmers from their villages?
And we had them give threats to them not to adopt it. But Barrister, we're still, today is the what? Today is 15th of January. So there is still time for that initiative to be implemented in the month of January.
Are you serious?
We're trying to be logical about it.
We told you Bello ruling large over these territories, Abi. Esther. So you still believe that project will kick off? Where is the farm?
Barrister, are you not supposed to believe your president?
Is that what?
When your president says something, you're not supposed to believe him.
Hey, Esther.
Sir?
I believed him before and I burnt my fingers. I will not try it again. Esther, I said I believed him before. When he told us that he was fighting for democracy, he was in Nadeko. And that endured him to many Nigerians and many Lagosians. Today now we have seen the truth. I will not make that mistake again. More so since he came into office, there is nothing they have told me that came to pass. Nothing. Esther, nothing. Is that not annoying enough? Esther. No, tell me, is that not annoying enough? Why are we where we are today, Esther? Nigeria was number 1 economy. Why are you now number 4? Is it not mismanagement, Esther? Hold on. Is it not mismanagement?
But the mismanagement did not start with Tinubu's government.
But it was number 4 before they took over. Before APC took over, Esther. Look, you are not even good in defending these people. You are not good in defending them.
First, I'm not defending anybody. I'm just telling you.
Tell me now, where was our economy before they took over? Tell me. It didn't start with them, Abi. So, when he was telling us here that he knows everything, he planned for this thing for 30 years. What now happened when he got it? You are here trying to defend them. Look at it. So, all this thing you are telling me, initiative. Remember when they gathered some youths in Abuja and said they are going to do this and that? What came out of that, Esther?
Okay, Barrister, somebody said you haven't responded to my question.
What question?
The question of is it legally possible on the Electoral Act and based on the 1999 Constitution that if, for example, Mr. Peterobi does not get the presidential ticket, can he go back? Or can he join any other political party?
As long as the window is open in another party,
but you said it's political suicide.
Hold on. As long as he has not contested, as long as he has not been given a ticket in this party,
okay.
Just like in PDP, the person should tell me happy to be left PDP and went to Labour Party.
Was he part of the primaries in the PDP?
He was not. He left because he couldn't.
But now he's going to be part of the primaries in the ADC. Are you saying that if he's done with the primaries and he doesn't get the ticket, is he liable to join another political party?
Of course. Yes, he's allowed. He's allowed. Yes.
All right,
nothing stops him. Yes, he can leave.
Somebody asked that question.
Yes, he's allowed. The law did not stop him. As long as there is no encumbrances on him, he's allowed to go to where he can now achieve results for himself. He's allowed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get your reaction. I know that a couple of you would complain that we have spoken for too long, but then it's quite important for us to engage Barrister Darlington to get his purview so we know precisely how we want to counter some of the things he has said or possibly agree with some of the things he has said. You don't have to agree with everything Barrister Darlington says, especially for a couple of you who complain sometimes. When you call on the program, give us your own counter narrative with your own facts to puncture what he has said. It's as easy as that. We have conversations here. Nobody knows everything. Nobody's exclusive into knowledge. So we all learn from each other. All right. The number to call is 0817-1756-338. That is the WhatsApp number. Okay. For our diasporan audience, you can call 0817-1756-338. That's a WhatsApp number, especially if you're in diaspora and you want to contribute to the conversation. 0817-1756-338. Now, if you are here with us within our terrain, you can call 080-3692-9933. 080-3692-9933. Let's go straight, make it short and simple so we can accommodate as many calls as possible. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Happy New Year to you, sir.
I wish you the same. And good evening to my honorable President Barrister Darlington. Is you there?
I am here. Well done.
Thank you very much, my dear.
Well done.
Look, that news is coming from Makota.
Well
All right,
done.
welcome, sir.
Let Darlington please join ADC and be our Attorney General.
I will imprison everybody.
Okay. Let's get it right.
Okay.
Darlington, my dear.
Yes.
Please, sir. My honorable, I'm kneeling before you now. Like they have always said, on your mandate you stand. On Darlington mandate, we shall stand.
Okay. Okay. I've had you. I will think about it.
Okay. Please,
All right.
think about it.
Okay.
Let us begin to advise the leadership of ADC. Let them do their homework very well. And try to bring in the best minds, those who mean well for the country, not minding the shenanigans from the ruling party, trying to make everything seem as if ADC is not working well. Let us do our homework very well against next year, because 2027 was looking like 10 years time, but today we can simply refer to it as the next day.
Campaign is starting this year.
I know campaign is starting this year, but then the target is next year. But Darlington will be on ground with us so that we will begin to foster the way forward, the blueprint. Let them begin to work hard, very hard now. So let us see how we can push forward the right candidate in ADC.
All right, thank
So
you.
that is my contribution.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
080-3692-9933. That's the number to call. 080-3692-9933. And the WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338. That's the WhatsApp number. Hello, good evening. Hello. Okay, we lost that connection. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Esther.
How are you, sir? Welcome.
I'm fine, good evening. Barrister Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
Esther, I want to start from you, please. See, allow me, Barrister Darlington to breathe, please. You are just attacking too much. Let me analyze this thing. Me, I'm not really happy. I will tell you the fact. My name is Prosper. You already know me. I'm Prosper. So you understand. So I don't like it. Allow you to analyze
Sorry,
it.
Prosper.
That. Let me just go to my point. You know what now? The thing is that in my own house now, in my home house, in my place, they gave me estimated bill of 342,000 naira a month. That's December.
Are you doing baking?
This government that is telling you that he has a plan for the poor is the one that is putting Nigeria to poverty.
Prosper.
So see, you see me. Yes.
Hold on. You said 300 how much?
300. I will send it to you on WhatsApp now. 342,000 naira a month. December.
How many of you in that
It's 3 bedroom
compound?
flat, just 3 bedroom apartment.
What is going on? Is it a factory?
I wonder.
Hold on.
So you see what I'm saying? You see, because of this thing, I go to Facebook Live. I will not talk about him. I am not afraid of Tinubu at all the APC. And I used to say that anybody that will vote for APC, the blood of innocent people that the APC has killed, God will use their blood to cry over them.
Prosper.
Yes.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lagos.
From Lagos. Are you in Band
Yes.
A?
Yes, I mean, yeah, that's the boundary.
What is that? 300 and something?
342,000 naira.
What?
I will send it to you to your WhatsApp.
Sure.
Sometimes you don't used to read my WhatsApp number. That's why I decided not to send message again. Honestly.
And they have not given you prepaid meter, B?
You know what happened? We paid for prepaid since last year. Because of this bill now, we now pressurize them. They brought the prepaid yesterday now. They install it.
And
they install it. They already get their target.
Yes,
they already achieve their aim.
The money is inside that prepaid meter. You pay it.
Hold on.
You pay it.
You see it now.
You pay it.
You see it.
You pay it.
342. As we said, don't worry, you will see it.
You pay it before you can
That's your rest. That's your rent money.
Wait.
That's your rent money.
You know, when I was talking about this NEPA, it looked like most people don't even know what.
Before I round up, Esther, you know what is happening is that any Nigeria that mistakenly vote for APC is the enemy of this country. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Whether you be a Christian or a Muslim, Yoruba man, I'm from Ondo State. My name is Oluwagbemiga, if you don't know. You understand? I'm from Ondo State, from Ikane Akoko. You see what is happening in my state, in Ondo State. If not because of Amoteku, Ondo State could not finish.
I'm telling you.
So, see, we are tired of Tinubu and all his caliber cabinet and everything. He doesn't have any idea, doesn't have any vision. Let's just go. He told us that if he give us estimated B, we should vote him out. If he fail for this security, we should vote him out. He said if he fail for power supply, so what again? So what else has he achieved? He doesn't have any plan.
My brother,
he doesn't have any.
You don't try.
Desperate man for power, nothing else. A desperate man. I'm not saying it secretly. That's it.
Prosper, thank you for calling. Prosper, hold on, Barrister. Prosper, kindly send it on WhatsApp. And you said I don't read your message. No, I
what will you do with it?
No, let him send it on WhatsApp. Let's see. Prosper, another thing is I don't deliberately not read your messages. I pick messages at random. All right, like if you see the tons of messages on the system right now, I don't even think I'll be able to cover everything.
Esther.
So please don't take it personal, okay?
Esther. This man is one out of millions in this Lagos. You know what happened? This estimated bill, they know that it is estimated though. So when they add it up together, they will not send it to Tinubu that this is the amount customers are owing them.
For Tinubu to pay. And then they'll still collect the money from the customers.
Good.
Wow.
You can see what these people are doing.
Hello? Turn down the volume of your radio. Hello?
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. Yes, I'm calling from Ijesha.
Ijesha, welcome.
Hello?
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. I wish you the same.
Well done, ma.
I really thank God for the work you people are doing. My name is Mommy Destiny.
Mommy Destiny, welcome.
Yes, ma. You see, all what Darlington is telling us is nothing but the truth. If we can follow that man up, in fact, he talks like a prophet. Because I've been following you people for many years. I've never seen someone that is doing things like him. If Nigeria can follow this man, I know that Nigeria will go far. What we are talking about electricity, I'm telling you, I lost my husband since 3 years ago. See, what NEPA is giving to me, now face me and slap you. Face me and slap you. In fact, we are 7 in the house. Our bill is almost ₦1 million.
God almighty.
in fact, since I can't even know how to feed my family. The one in the university, I don't even know how to pay. In fact, I can't tell you, this APC has killed many people.
Look at the people that want power.
I cannot lie you. Because when you are talking, NEPA is the most important thing we are passing through. We are just 7 people in that compound. Give us we pay no way. In fact, we are tired. They don't want to talk, they cannot get you people. I've been trying for many years. I said, just let me try this evening because I'm shocked up. So I pray that God will help Darlington and God will continue keeping it. He's the only one that is knocking the nail on the head. So thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Hairdresser. Does he not need light to work?
Yes.
He need light too. By the time he pay NEPA bill, when there's no light, you now go and buy a generator. Please, what profit will he make? Please, what profit will the hairdresser make? Is it not obvious that in 1 month that business will close down? Because the hairdresser lady cannot meet up. Is it not obvious?
All right, this person says, Esther, this government has failed Nigerians completely. Nothing good from this government. They have destroyed this our country. Please always write your name and make your messages short, please. Okay, please make your messages short. Mayor from Ikote, where your message is long. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't take it. All right, Esther and Barrister Darlington, good evening. Nigeria, they hail thee. Oh, love this program because of the awareness it gives to we, the innocent ones. Chineke boy from Governor Road. Thank you so much, Chineke boy. Esther, my name is Daniel from Yanapaja. My neighbor's estimated bill is 600k self. I don't even know how that woman will pay that bill, honestly. What is happening? What? 600k? Is she running bakery? Is she doing fish business? Even if that is a... My God. Good evening, Esther and Ogabos Darlington. My take this evening is on the level of refuse dumps along the road in Lagos. Yeah, true. Very, very true. Along Ikotegbe Road, Jakonde, Ijegun Road, Okota, Agua Palace Way, just to mention but a few. These roads are in complete mess and a despicable eyesore with horrible effluvium polluting the atmosphere. I'll try and send you videos and images later.
No, it's obvious.
Chikadibia, trust me, I think it's everywhere. There's something wrong. For the past 3 months, since October, November last year, waste disposal did not come to our area.
Exactly.
I had to go to Lasma office because if you call all this malams, I used to carry what do you call that thing? That cart.
Cart pushers.
They can arrest you. And I don't know how the front of my house will have refuse dumped so I had to start buying refuse nylon to repack the dirt and keep them in a proper place. But you see rats and cats, they'll come and tear it off and then pour the dirt in the gutter. Every Saturday I'll be doing environmental outside, clearing the channel, the waterway. I had to go to their office, so I screamed and shouted. They bring bills for me every month. They will send me bill, and then you don't want to come and carry. They said they were giving me something. I said, please, I don't care how you would do it. Oh, just come and pack my debts. They just came. Was it not 2 or 3 weeks ago? 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I have to go back and tell them to come and repack the debt because it's getting to a month now. So I don't know what is going on with that, but I think it's all over Lagos and something needs to be done as fast and as soon as possible. It makes no sense where there's no proper waste disposal outlets. That was not what we were told. I don't know what's going on. If it's because this is Sanwo-Olu's second term and he doesn't think this is very, very important to focus on. All right.
In my own case, they said that the money we are paying in our area.
Hello, my sister. Good evening.
That's insane. Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Oh, good evening. You guys are doing a very, very good job, honestly. I'm enjoying your program.
Sir. What's your name?
This is Captain Ajayi.
All right. Captain Ajayi, Sean, sir.
Yes, so I'm a marine captain. I'm not a military captain.
Okay,
captain. Sir, anyone? You say it's a captain.
Captain.
Yeah, my regards to the barrister there, Darlington.
Right,
it takes what do you call it? A cow to pass the height of a needle for somebody to come openly and tell you how it is and how it's supposed to be. Not everybody that has that boldness. Honestly, when I look at the whole scenario, I see tears at times that I will in a kind of a country like this, that somebody is ruling a nation as if it's running its own private company. But can just take a nigard and then make him the managing director in your company. Who cares? Nobody can cough. That is the way this country is being ruled now. Anybody can just do anything, whatever you like, no accountability, nothing whatsoever. Everybody just do whatever he or she likes. Look at the way that guy was screaming. 300 plus. My neighbor, my colleagues, they just called me now. There was someone saying 510 for 3 bedrooms. 510. I said what? I said they should send me the WhatsApp. Look, let me get the evidence. 510. The man said he's paying 300. I only said 510. Can you imagine the kind of country we have? Nobody's talking. Please, like I don't know if there's anybody among the ADC there that can just
talk to these two guys because from the look of things, I did little, about politics, and I play little roles when I was what do you call it, offshore.
Okay.
Now I'm sorry, when I'm onshore. So now, if you can talk to these two guys, would be an article. Let somebody like David Mark sit them down, or let David Mark invite other 2-3 executives. Let them sit the two of them down.
They have been having this conversation.
Yes,
this conversation has been on since last year.
That is the only way, my sister.
Atiku has said he's not stepping down for anyone.
Maybe God will touch him.
With him, but
maybe God will touch him. Maybe God will touch him when he sees the handwritings on the wall, because he cannot do it alone. Neither Obi will do it alone. We all learned person. It's not possible, because this man is like employing somebody in the company. I employ Abupetu. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. What you saw in 2023, my sister, you will see more than that. Before you tell you go to court. That is what came midnight. After 2, I was in Tanzania. I was in Tanzania when I had it. I almost sent chairs. I was in Tanzania. I was discharging my product on board my vessel. And when I had it, I said, God, how can you come midnight and announce a result? What kind of thing is this? And he said, go to court. Who was the court? In his pocket.
Thank you so much, Captain. Thank you for calling.
Thank you very much.
I think now, Barrister, I will make it a point of duty to call these guys out every time I'm starting my program. And if
what
you
will you do with
well, let's it's now out there. What exactly are you billing these people for? This amount of money? This is house rent money. This is house rent money. Not to talk of feeding, not to talk of school fees for children in 1 month.
In 1 month.
No, Barrister, it doesn't. No. And you're compelling these people to pay tax. No, now it's not like that.
I just gave
you just made a statement now that this is how they'll compile it and give it to the president and put him under pressure that he should pay. That is why I'm telling you something, Barrister. I have always made a statement that it is the people working for this government that are sabotaging this government. No. And I have been saying it, Barrister. I have been saying it, but again, I'm not meant to have any opinion. Mayor from Ikotoigwe says that he paid 1.5 million naira in his hotel last month, December, around Ikotu. He just sent me a breakdown of how much he paid. That's the receipts. Everything, the bill for November 2025, the tariff number, the rate, the code, the LAR, everything. It is not funny. It is not funny. Hello. Turn down the volume of your radio, please.
I have done that.
Welcome, sir. What's your name?
I'm Emeka calling my papa.
Emeka from Akpakpa, please go ahead.
Good evening, Brother Darlington.
Good evening. How you doing?
Yes, I want to correct one point here.
Okay.
You made about Christians. It's not that they are being those. It's just about the principles in which they are trained. Muslims are. If you look at the Bible, Ishmael and the Isaac, you know that they are unruly from the beginning. They don't obey law. They are like that. You understand? And the Quran they are talking about, they don't even. There's nothing in Quran. Quran is empty. They are making that means they are making it in Nigeria. They can't say it outside or tell the Christians in London or whatever that is. They don't have upper hand. They are not trained to be very aggressive. They are very primitive in nature. One of them don't go to school. So their background is very primitive. That's why it is that Christians are not.
Which has already been drawn up a long time using the strategy of judiciary that is about to delist some parties, which I can tell you for free will include most of the opposition parties. Also, the professors that will be used as returning officers have been compensated in advance. Anyway, Ijagema community has just paid 30,000 naira today to IKEDC Ijegun Business Unit technicians to buy electrical materials and fix what is faulty in the transformer. It is not crazy that customers will be buying materials for a private company that is bringing bills and collecting money on a monthly basis. Temitope Onatoye from Ijagemo community. That's true. A lot of persons have to pay for materials and the transformers to get light.
Oh, you stay
if you wait,
light.
exactly. NEPA no go even send you. Good evening, my dear Barrister Darlington and Esther. I just want to greet Barrister Darlington for speaking our minds. James Ini from Ilasa Maja. All right, James Ini. Esther, please, is our president back? Please, Elder Dickin Owoma Fuluku. No, he's not back, sir. He's not back. He's still out of the country helping to market Nigeria. Good afternoon. Okay, good evening, Esther. I'm Barrister Darlington. As I heard sometime in the news that some countries are owing Nigeria a very huge amount for electricity bill, and they haven't cut off their lights like they do to us. Esther, come and eat abacha. Mama Onye, we eat it with mama. I like it. I will eat. I will not deject it. Thank you. So you've made my mouth to water now. You see now. You did.
I am here too.
So, Barrister, when did you start eating pomo? I like pomo with the abacha. Esther, you have not been reading my messages. You have almost 2 and you could not read messages and you'll be saying send message regardless of the effort. Okay, Mr. Gideon, you should have kukuma sent the message you wanted to send. You did not now send. You are now sending complaints. I don't go another person. No, be only you do. But sorry. Esther, we're not one. I'm Yoruba. APC has damaged this country. Please don't always annoy Darlington.
Don't mind her. Don't mind her. Please.
He analyzes in the morning with yam go. We love it. Barrister, my kind barrister, do I annoy you?
Oh no.
See, I don't annoy him. I don't annoy him.
In fact, I love it when you annoy me.
Hey. Good evening, Barrister Darlington and Esther. Barrister Darlington is making my day on his analysis. So, look, if APC succeeds in using the judiciary to deregister ADC and other opposition parties, let every other party boycott the 2027 general election, or worst case scenario, ignore any pronouncement from the judiciary. This APC government will soon see what they are looking for from Nigerians. This is Chooks from Oshodi. My name is James from Ijasha. A live room and parlor, we are 2. NEPA gave us 321,000. What?
Oh, in fact, look, there are things you don't need to say.
Wait, a living room and a room and parlor.
A room and
Get a palasa that this smartphone. I thought that after firing that something from the Gulf of Guinea, these rascals would have packed up. I did not know that they are still in the street. What's happening? And our president is not in the country. They never tell us in January with it. Everybody don't resume now. What's he doing there? Now, so that's empowerment program. I will beat my left chest. I don't want to beat my right chest, but I will want to use it to see. I will beat my left chest is that those people that are beneficiary of this thing are APC people, and that's why you see them from a WhatsApp group. Just like as Barrister Darlington has advised, it would be better for them to have an opposition. Because you see this one party thing that they are doing, like I have suggested, if we do not Donald Trump this issue, on a fight, all these constitutions that we have been talking about, these people will not give us